This 1966 Ford Mustang was rotisserie restored approximately 9 years ago. Tons of documentation during the restoration. Approximately $20,000 on parts and stuff was spent on this 1966 Ford Mustang. The builder of this car chose to do this quite differently. He left the original 200 straight six in it, put an offenhauser intake on it, tri-carburetors, headers, just an absolutely fantastic running 206 cylinder. He also mated it up with a brand new T5 5-speed transmission. Check out the quality of the restoration on this car. The bottom side of the hood is painted gloss black, done very beautifully. You can see the reflection in the paint of the tri-carbs on it. As we go to the inner fenders, again, this is all painted high gloss black. We go to the bottom side of the car, it's all painted high gloss black. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you'll see just how solid this 1966 Ford Mustang is underneath. Very detailed, absolutely beautiful firewall. Does have power brakes. It's got air conditioning, and the air does blow ice cold. The inner fender VIN number is all there. I mean, if you look at this thing, it's just rock solid, rust-free car. Sitting on top of the hood is a Shelby style hood scoop. It's got the Shelby stripes that go over the roof, look beautiful. All new chrome from front to back on this car. New wheel lip moldings, marker lights, grille, horse and corral. All that stuff was new during the restoration. The front end of this car looks absolutely fantastic. If a guy absolutely hates the six-cylinder, a guy can easily put a 289 in here if you want, but it's already got that 5-speed transmission. Also, if you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you're going to see on there, I think it was a 355 possi 8-inch rear end also. As far as our hood gap goes, the hood lines up perfectly, nice and even across the top of the hood to the top of the fender. Laser straight, nice gaps from front to back. Very common on these hood scoops, we do have a little paint crack on both sides of the hood scoop, one on each side. Other than that, the paint on the hood is absolutely flawless. Passenger side gap is nice and even from front to back. The paint is super smooth on it. It's been buffed to a gorgeous shine. Even though the paint was 9 years old on this car, it's just a show quality car from front to back. It does have front disc brakes on it, so we have power disc brakes, 5-speed transmission, aluminum radiator, tri-carb, offenhauser head, 6-cylinder. It's got the Mustang GT silver stripe at the bottom and across the hood, trunk, and roof. We have a nice even gap from top to bottom over here on the passenger side front door. No bubbles or blisters on the lower quarter, fender, rocker, all super clean. And again, if you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you'll see just how solid this thing is. You'll see why there's no bubbles or blisters on the passenger side here. The floors are absolutely rust-free, all detailed very nicely. It's got the GT style exhaust. It doesn't have the Craig GT tips, but it does have the center cutouts. As far as our back of our car goes, trunk lid fits really nice over here on the passenger side. Taillight chrome is new, bumper is new. Stripes look fantastic on it. As we look out the paint across the top of the roof, it's absolutely beautiful. No dings, dents, chips, nothing I can see on it. As we go to the back window here, it does have a nice set of 6x9s and a nice package tray. During the restoration, they put new seals around the door handles, but they did not replace the door handles. They're not much money. They should be replaced to look like show quality like everything else. They do have some tarnishes in it. Glass is excellent on the passenger side. As we open up the door, the jambs are done very professionally. The inside of the door is painted black, nice gloss black there, new door panels, armrest bases. did a beautiful job on the seats as well. Door jambs are painted very professionally. As far as everything was taken apart, the doors, fenders, everything painted and put back together. Dash pad is new. Paint on the dash is perfect. It's all gloss black. Nice Hurst shifter, 5-speed transmission. Beautiful console in here. It's all hooked up with our radio. And we can go ahead and plug our tablet and stuff in here. Air conditioning. We charged it when it first came in. It blows ice cold. It does have the rally clock and tach, and they both are working. It's idling about 600 RPMs. Gas gauge works, oil pressure, amp gauge, temperature, everything works on it. AM, FM digital radio works for those 6x9s. As far as the heater fan goes, heater fan does work. The visors are new, the mirror's new, everything's in excellent shape. Visor brackets are all brand new. It's got seat belts in the front, it's got seat belts in the rear for 2. Back door panels are all painted high gloss, back shelf, back seat, carpet. Everything's in excellent condition as far as the inside goes. I'll let you know when it's idling. We could maybe turn the idle up just a little bit yet, but it's got a nice sound to it. As we look up and down the paint on the driver's side, the body is laser straight. The paint is super clean on it. Like I said, besides those couple little spots on the hood I pointed out, I mean, this is a show quality paint job. It's got American Racing rims, good tires, Cooper tires. Great car. I know it's a 6-cylinder, but really, in all honesty, that's kind of what makes this car cool. Door gap is perfect. Rocker panel, no bubbles, no blisters, nothing over those quarters. And this paint job, guys, was done 9 years ago, according to the previous owner. He has had this car in a power tour. So, I mean, this thing's just ready to jump in and drive. He said he got great gas mileage with it, 70, 80 mile an hour down the interstate. With that 5-speed Tremec, it'll do it. Paint on the front fender is excellent. Our gap is just absolutely perfect from top to bottom here. Here's our codes. Inside door panel's great, armrest, base, everything's in excellent shape. When they did the seats 9 years ago, I mean, there's still no wear or tear anywhere on the sides. The chrome is great on it. It does have the these stupid floor mats crinkled up. It does have the speakers in the front kick panel. Wipers work, again, tach works, clock works. As far as our idle goes, it's idling about 700 RPM, which is about right. Temperature gauge is working good. Window rolls up and down really nice. It's got all new roof rail rubbers, door rubbers. Basically everything on this car is completely restored, guys. Floors, frame rails. You need to check out those rear frame rails on this car. They're absolutely perfect. Speedometer works on it as well. As far as our front power disc brakes, they work nice and smooth. Second, third, the transmission is super smooth, very nice, easy to shift. Shift right down to fourth. far as our dash goes, the dash bezel and instrumentation, all that stuff is all brand new as well. We're kind of going right into the sun, so it's hard to see here. But the speedometer does work, and it works accurately. Transmission shifts great. Really runs and drives nice down the road. All the gauges are working.